Good day. What do we have here? Pop, rap, hip hop, classic. What are those examples of? What do those sound like? We'll monitor kids' responses. Thereafter, moving on to introduce our topic of the day, different music genres. What is a genre? Before we continue, we will cover the concepts that will be taught in today's lesson. To begin the lesson, we will introduce the definition of genre. We will allow learners to call out a few genres that they may think of, some that they may know of, some that they may have heard of. Thereafter, we will continue by providing examples and discussing it with the class. Learners will be instructed to take those genres down. With that, these are the common genres. This will be introduced to the class. 15 seconds of each song will be played. These songs have been monitored. It is the lyric videos and any vulgar language or images have been removed. Allow learners to ask any questions at this point. Thereafter, we will introduce the main topics of today's lesson, the classical genre and the traditional genre. With this, we will introduce the classical genre by reading through the brief history of the classical genre. We will thereafter be exposed to the famous composers of the classical genre. Their brief histories and images will be provided. Classical genre examples have been provided. We will play 15 seconds of these songs. Images have also been provided. With that, we will present the style of classical song, the instruments used, and the elements of music. This will be discussed in a lot of detail as it is the most important part of the lesson. Learners will be given the opportunity to ask questions before moving on. Before moving on to the traditional genre, learners will be allowed to stand up and stretch. This will stimulate air to their brains and prevent them from falling asleep. We will then move on to the traditional genre. The traditional genre will be explained through the brief history and the explanations given. We will read through the information and visual images are available. Thereafter, we have examples of the traditional genre. Once again, we will be listening to 15 seconds of these songs from every tradition possible and maybe even learning a thing or two. Images are also associated. Elements of music is presented once again with the style and instruments used in the making of the traditional genre music. As we can see, we have covered the concepts that we wanted to cover in today's lesson. With that, we're going to consolidate our lesson by playing a Kahoot game. The Kahoot link is linked down below. We will click on the Kahoot link and move to Google to complete the quiz. Learners may complete the quiz by themselves. However, we will be doing it as a class to make sure it is done. Thereafter, we will consolidate the lesson by repeating definitions and going through things we have learned during the lesson. Learners will be given the opportunity to ask any questions and thereafter will be told that these are the homework questions that need to be completed for the next lesson. With that being said, learners will also be told that they need to complete a presentation of a song from a verse from a song with any style and any tools that they would like to use to enhance their performance. It has to be a unique take and must entail information and an explanation as to the genre they have chosen. Thank you.